Yeah, I thought it was just for the guys. I don't know. I might have to go down though. I said I might have to go down though. We can. All right, but.
Bethany College Bison and your 13-4 St. Vincent College Bearcats. My name is Colt Easterling, joined alongside me Peterson,
and we'll get the starting lineups to you right as soon as possible after the national. Thank you for joining us.
Good evening and welcome to the Robert S. Carey Center for this evening's President's Athletic Conference Boys basketball game between the visiting Bethany College Bison and your St. Vincent College Bearcats. At this time, we ask you now to please rise if able for the playing of our national anthem, performed by the St. Vincent College Marching Band.
First for the Bethany College Bison. At guard, a 5'7" graduate student from Philadelphia, West Virginia, Lindsey Garrison.
At guard, a 5'7" grad student number 2, Lindsey Garrison.
A 5'8" guard from Rayland, Ohio, freshman wearing number 2,
Lindsey
Lindsey Best.
Best.
A 6'1" senior forward.
At forward, a 5'10" senior number 23, Carey.
A 6' junior forward, number 25, Carey.
And a guard for the Southland guard, 38 of the West
Virginia,
Bison coach Michael Lopez, assistant coach Jermaine Rivera, and drink chair.
Now for your St. Vincent College Bearcats.
Please direct your attention to the court for a special performance for the St. Vincent College Performance Dance Team.
Next up is a 5'8" senior guard from Mercer, Pennsylvania, number 22, Reese Gadsby. And finally, a 5'10" senior forward out of Butler, Pennsylvania, number 30, McKenna Mayer.
Which one do I loosen to lift it? Which one do I loosen to lift it up?
Oh, you can just pull it.
Oh, it just go, okay. I didn't want to break anything.
Bethany College on a 5-game win streak. One of those streaks is going to be snapped here tonight in the Robert S. Carey Center in Latrobe, Pennsylvania. Early on in this game is guard Lindsey
Garrison from Bethany College. She is 1 point, just 1 point away from 1,500 on her career at Bethany. First possession goes to the St. Vincent College Bearcats. It's Reese Gadsby on the right side of the arc. It's McKenna Mayer now. Foot on that 2. Now over to Brooke Evans. Now Danielle Pontius. She'll take a lane inside. Now Reese. Open space up court. Hannah Baxter fouled underneath. She'll have the line after Reese's miss.
That's the shot I talked about last game where Gadsby will do the middle drive in and just try and lay it in with either a soft layup or a jumper, and she really tries to get the foul call on that. That shot was just short, but thankfully Cam was able to get it and pull it back up for the foul.
Yep, Cam good at getting to that line, knocking down her free throws. She made her first of 2 as she lines up her second. Misses that one into the hands of number 10, Lindsay Best, a now 5-time PAC newcomer of the week, coming into this game looking to add one more to her resume. Lindsay Garrison is the girl we're looking for. Number 25, Alice Simpson, sophomore guard, knocks down 3 to give Bethany their lead.
A bank 3, and she's from nearby. She's from Irwin.
Comes Danielle Pontius, good space creation there from McKenna Mayer, off to Reese, now to Brooke Evans. Evans goes underneath, off the glass, gets her own rebound. Pontius will step up. Left elbow and knocked down her first shot of the game.
The second chance shots are working for St. Vincent right now.
Simpson, out of bounds. Last touch by Brooke Evans. Inbound coming from number 25, Kate Body.
So far, our press breaker is definitely giving them some difficulties here. I'm curious to see how Bethany, or if they will, adjust.
Off to Garrison, 1 point away from that magical number, 1,500. She'll elect to give it up to number 23, that's Kaylee Potter. Now to Garrison, back to her. Bounces it, pass in the paint, turnover from Garrison into the hands of Danielle Pontius, up to Mayer. Two-hand grab, now over to Brooke Evans, who's able to handle it just in time. Nearly steps out of bounds, she'll reset at the top of the key. Evans to Pontius. Screen coming from Evans, now over to Gadsby, 10 to shoot. Reese, pass back to Mayer, she'll drive inside. Step back 3 from McKenna. No good. Rebound number 25, Kate Bodie. Up she comes. Crosses the midcourt line, now over to Best. Lindsay Best, one of the best freshmen we have in the pack on both the female and male side. Best finishes for 2. Pontius. Bethany bench loud early, trying to, get in the heads of St. Vincent. Underneath to Basher, now back out to Evans. Evans working inside in the paint. Off the glass, in for 2.
That was a good, dribble back, moving the defender for Brooke. That's how she got in there. But Cam also was moving herself out, which took her defender out of the equation.
Reese and Bodie fighting for the ball, and they'll elect to take it out of bounds. That'll be Bethany College to inbound.
Already something I'm noticing from Bethany is they are struggling to get back down on the other side of the court, so I need St. Vincent to capitalize on that. Push the people, fast break, get that ball down there. You're going to beat the Bethany players.
Definitely going to be something to look at. Simpson over to Garrison, guarded by Gadsby. Garrison works inside against Cam Basher. She'll fire up, no. Cam Basher wants to travel, will not get it, and she'll head to the line for that magic number.
7-5, language now, Brooke Evans, first team's first.
Maybe not how she imagined getting to 1,500, but here we go. And there it is, Lindsay Garrison up to 1,500 career points in Bethany College.
On paper, it's 1,500. That's insane.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's an absolute insane stat to get 1,500 points in your career. 1,000's fantastic too.
Yeah. As Bethany turns it over once again, Garrison fires from deep, can't get it to go. 2-point game, Bethany College on top.
referee blew the whistle and called the foul. I thought it was going to be a body foul on Danielle. They just called it for 2. Like the whistle blew before Cam even made contact, or quote unquote made contact with the player.
Body misses her first. Can't make the second either. Rebound St. Vincent.
Ball don't lie.
We'll try and tie this one up with a 2. Up comes Danielle, creates space against Best. Now back out to McKenna Mayer. Mayer goes behind the back now to Conscious once again. Screen set by 6'2" Cam Basher, now over to Gadsby. To McKenna again, trying to look for a lane, can't find one. Cam Basher dancing on that baseline, now over to Evans in the paint, 5 to shoot. Underhand layup, no good. Gadsby reached for it. And Gadsby unable to finish underneath.
Oh my gosh.
And a heartbreaking miss there for the Bearcats. But they were able to keep possession after a Bethany turnover out of bounds.
You know, it's just so nice right now, sipping the hot chocolate provided by the D.P. Harris of St. Vincent College.
Up comes Danielle Conscious. Reese with another opportunity to tie this ball game up. Evans to Basher, long 2. Can't get it to go, a little long. As Gadsby rebound attempt is no good. It's Potter. In between 3 and 2 territory, now Garrison. Guarded by Danielle Conscious. Garrison with a slight height advantage on Conscious, just by 2 inches, but enough to make the difference. It's Best. Overhand. 10 to shoot now. Over to Simpson, a sophomore guard. Can't get the layup to fall, but rebound on number 23, Caitlin Potter. Gets it to go. Bethany out to an early lead.
St. Vincent defense is just letting too many open layups go through. They're letting them have the lane and then getting second chance shots.
Conscious able to stay on that pivot foot, no travel call. Now it's Basher, she'll fire. Little long off the iron, no good. Up comes number 10, Lindsay Best. Just a freshman going to work, walked away by Basher but stays in bounds and stays with Bethany College. Now to Simpson, loses the ball. Foul ball on the Bearcats.
Last game I was like, no, don't take the starting 5 out. It doesn't work. And I have the opposite view this game. We need to make some substitutions because we are not being productive. And our shots aren't falling as easily. Want him. That would be insane. Him and Steph Curry.
Steph and Giannis. That's crazy.
It's just a buzz.
Do the Warriors even have people good enough to trade for him?
That's a good question. They just need to call me up. I don't know.
Bethany inbounds on the left side of the court under their own basket. They force it to Simpson, followed by number 10, Brooke Evans. And an easy bank shot off the glass for Caitlin Potter. Bethany up to double digits, and their lead is now 6.
That was a really good dump off by that Bethany player. She dumped the ball right off, right before she would have gotten blocked or fouled.
Emerson Pepper and Olivia Yancey now in the game for the Bearcats. And Pepper helps out her team immediately with a layup underneath the basket. Bison guarded by Pepper. Inside up to Kaylee Potter. Good defense there by Yancey, but it's not enough as Potter gives another two to fall off the glass. Stolen away by Ella Simpson. Up comes the Bethany Bison once again. Potter back to Best. It's a long two. She decides to take it. She'll fire from three.
No good there from Kaylee Potter.
30% from three this season. Can't get that one to fall. Conscious. Bearcats just need to stay calm. This is not a location they found themselves in very often this season. Yancey from deep. It's good off the back rim.
Sharpshooter Yancey, yet again.
First 3% from college today. Rest want to travel, won't get it. Coach Gissendater on the court, pleading her case. Rebound, Anderson Pepper.
Wow.
To give it off to Danielle Pontius. Danielle, back steps underneath to Pepper. Mayer. Great vision from McKenna Mayer there. Overhand pass to Pepper, and she does the rest. And St. Vincent quickly makes it a one-point game again as Potter goes right back. Can't get the easy lay to fall. Rebound Pontius. 2-on-1.
We're getting good looks.
Inside to Pepper once again from the right elbow. Can't get it to go. Tracks down her own rebound. Stolen by Brooke Evans. And St. Vincent back in the lead.
Oh, number 4 is not having it. So the referees quite literally went through an entire sequence and they didn't call anything. Like no foul call on probably 4 fouls, 2 given from each team. But guess what St. Vincent did, and they capitalized off it. They pushed the ball down the court. Bethany is not getting back quick enough. We got 4 points off of that and an error.
Kaylee Potter at the line, 71% from the line this season. Knocks down her first. Makes it a tie game at 14. 2:22 left in the first quarter.
And if anyone wanted to know, it's hot up here now. I'm not cold, I'm not in my gloves, I'm not in my jacket or my hat. Regular temperature has resumed.
Kate Body back in the game for the Bethany Bison. She started 68 out of 69 games played. She could bump that up to 69 out of 70 now after today's start. Close near turnover there from Kale Basher. She's able to get it back to Danielle Pontius just in time. McDowell from 3. The knuckleball 3 is no good. Good save by number 22, Shaylin Anthony. Her first minutes of the game today. Anthony with number 32, Martina Howe. Howe, bounce pass inside of into 25 feet body. Now stolen away by Camden Basher. Up comes Olivia Yancey. She'll fire her second 3. That one no good, but McDowell left alone underneath. And gets it to fall. McDowell just in the right place at the right time. She's able to give St. Vincent the 1-point advantage.
Great steal there by Basher. I liked the quick shot that Liv Yancey took. She normally has to take her time, line her shot up. That was a quick shot, and although it missed, it went off the mark. We got the rebound.
Here comes Lindsay Best, guarded by Pontius. A close call, McDowell. I think that's who it's going to be on. McDowell went from the swat from behind. Didn't see a lot of contact. Enough for the rest of the ball foul.
Colt can be the wonderful, unbiased radio broadcaster that he is. As someone in which this is not going to be my future, that was not a foul!
Best miss for her first free throw. She's able to tie it up at 16 with that one. A minute and 5 seconds to go in the first quarter. Danielle Pontius has the side. Olivia Yancey now at the top of the key. Back to Pontius on the right side. Right corner is McDowell. Basher to Pontius. Off the front of the rim. Looks good the whole way from here, but Pontius just a little bit short on that three. A little more extra oomph and would have fallen. That three from Bethany is no good as well. Rebound by Emerson Pepper with 35 seconds left to go. Pontius comes up the right side, dances left, almost stripped away by number 4, Eddie Blazer. Yancey fires from the corner three, won't fall. Up comes Lindsay Best once again. 18 seconds to play. Good Euro step there from Lindsay Best, giving him the ball, stayed on that pivot foot, and finished in front of 2 Bearcats. St. Vincent going to be able to get the last shot off here. I can imagine it goes to Olivia Yancey or Danielle Pontius. He's the fire. Pontius unable to beat the buzzer. But at the end of quarter number 1, Bethany College on top by 2, 18-16.
What kind of end of quarter sequence was that by St. Vincent? They're like dribbling the ball. They're like, oh, we have 10 seconds left. And then no one moved. And when you have Danielle, like the 2-foot point guard that we have, heave the ball up from 2 feet behind the arc, it's not a consistent shot.
I think she could have, well, she took a lot of time, but she could have stepped up closer to, you don't have to, it doesn't have to be a 30-footer, it can be as close as
I said, when you literally have the shortest goal on the team shooting from 2 feet behind the arc, pick a more inaccurate shot, I beg you.
shooting, 2 free throws, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. Also committed a foul, but a great quarter for her to start and help Bethany out to a 2-point lead early. Evans over to Camden Basher. Basher gives it right back to Evans. Evans dumps it off underneath, guarded. Emerson Pepper guarded closely by 2 Bison.
We just came out of like an end of quarter, timeout, and the girls looked like they had no idea what they were running.
Evans inbound between the A and T of the Bearcat baseline, now into Basher. It's Gadsby. Shuffle pass to Brooke Evans. Looks like the same play. Pepper close to stepping out. Gadsby will take the floater. That one to the left off the mark.
I'm going to tweak out, my friends. I think I might.
An easy 2 for Ella Simpson, the sophomore guard out of Morgantown, West Virginia. Easiest 2 for life there. Inside to Pepper. Uses that body to her advantage. Throws it up. Rattles around and goes. Pepper listed at 5'11", doing good work against a 6'1" Kaylee Potter. Best to Garrison. Lindsay Garrison guarded by Evans. Back out to number 25. That one way long for Kate Body. As she turns it over, makes it St. Vincent possession.
I just wanted to mention now, Bethany's head coach, first of all, she reminds me of like a college student. She's so like petite, like that's the word I would use to describe her. She is screaming over there, like she is loud.
Yeah. Don't mess around. She's in her 4th season, obviously doing good work. No foul call.
Come on.
It's Basher as the Bearcats reset underneath the Pepper again. Going to run the same play. Back foot fade, no good. Rebound Gadsby. Reese gets on the board for the Bearcats. Knocks down a 2-point layup. And we're tied up once again. again, 20 apiece. 8:11 to go in quarter number 2. Bethany Norman looking to check in for the St. Vincent College Bearcats. Best. Oh, beautiful finish there. Lindsay Best. Once again, stayed on that pivot foot. Got it to go.
St. Vincent played good defense on that. That girl just took a good shot.
Yeah. Yancey over to Gadsby. Now to Evans on the left side. Foul called on the Bearcats. Number 33, Emerson Pfeffer. Her first foul of the game.
So it's a foul number 33, Emerson Pfeffer, her first, team's first.
Norman checks in for Pfeffer. Just committed that foul.
They were trying to get her on that push off literally the entire time. I didn't think it was that like prominent, but
body. Simpson, way long. Basher able to snag it. Up comes Brooke Evans. Had Reese on the other side. Decided to take it and reset. Yancey, the main guard, in right now. As Evans takes the 2 spot, able to lay it up. No good off the back of the rim. Rebound Potter, she'll bring it up. Now to Lindsay Best. The stellar freshman, able to force a pass over to number 23. Potter, straight to the rack for Bethany. They're up by 4 again. Evans to Norman. Gadsby. Throws up the lay, almost an and 1 for Reese Gadsby.
I wanted an M1. I love saying that.
St. Second trip to the line today. First time was Caleb Basher. Went 1 for 2. Gadsby. We'll try and get 2 here. Close this gap just a tad.
Foul shots are clockwork for Reese.
Yeah, that's the last place you want Reese on the court. 87% from the line this season. Just stellar work from her. Leads the team. She rips the second one off the back of the rim.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's
I'm sorry.
Real thing. Lindsay Best, guarded by Danielle Pontius, holding the ball just beyond center court. Back to Best from Potter. Best fires from the right elbow of Bethany. Now up comes Danielle Pontius. It's a 1-possession game. Bethany up by 3, 24-21. 6:20 to left to go in this first half. Screen set by Basher. Rick Gadsby to Norman. Norman gonna work inside. Loses the ball. Foul call. Norman gonna head to the line.
One thing about our number 25, if that girl gets the ball, she is shooting said ball. No matter how many girls. But it worked.
Norman 50% from the line this season. That's a small sample size, but a true flip of the coin here. It's a go. Oh, 2 for 2 from Avina Norman. Played her freshman year at the race. English coach Cam, actually. So we're used to what Coach Cam is doing here. He's played some quality minutes her first season at SVC. She knocks down her 2 free throws there, but it's Bethany back on offense. Ella Simpson getting it to go underneath the basket of SVC.
If that was a man defense for St. Vincent, I don't think anyone was on their goal. Like, I think everyone was rotating to help each other the whole time.
Basher underneath to Norman. Right back to the hoop. Avina Norman, 4 points in back-to-back sequences. Harrison. St. Vincent needs to get back and play some stellar defense here. Bethany 46% from the field. Can't have that number increase anymore. Defense by Gadsby. Not good enough. Lindsay Best does her best work against Gadsby and finishes for 2. A floater from the left elbow. Bethany holding on to this 3-point lead. So back
Nice
to
shot there by Liv.
game. That was a nice shot there from Yancey. Good defense there from Yancey as she gets it done both offensively and defensively, but called for a walk. As Cam Lasher's going to make the case for
Wow.
Yancey.
Both teams literally had a hand on it. How is that a travel? Song there, my friend.
It was. Anthony's shot hits nothing but the hands of Reese Gadsby as St. Vincent comes back up, ready to take the lead with just 2 points. Bethany up by 1, 4.5 to go. Conscious ball in hand. Over to Cam, guarded closely by Shaylin Anthony. Sophomore guard out of surprise. Arizona! As Norman gets her 6th point of the night. Ties Emerson Pepper at the top with 6 apiece. So they'll keep Norman out there for a little bit longer. She's had a nice streak going on here.
I'm really liking what Abina's doing here. Like she came in off the bench and she's quickly made her mark on the court, which is good.
Yeah, she saw what needed to be done and she's getting it done, needless to say. Bethany takes back the lead with a layup. And St. Vincent will try and return the favor. Abina Norman with the ball in the hand. Now McDowell, the freshman out of Mars, Pennsylvania, gets it to go. So advantage back to St. Vincent. A true back and forth game in this second quarter. Anthony struggling to find anybody, able to get to body underneath. Number 30 Simpson fires. That one out of bounds, hits the rim, then the top of the backboard will be St. Vincent possession as Lindsay Best comes back in for Lindsay Garrison.
That was a lengthy wait for that whistle call on that. The ball hit the top of the backboard, which automatically means that it's a like dead ball. And the rest let it bounce 3 or 4 times, and they're, oh, maybe, just maybe we should call something.
Gadsby, straight to work! Well done, Reese Gadsby. Gets the long layup to fall. Able to spin it just a tad. That one's strong. From Caitley Potter. Norman, back to work. Nice work for today. 3 for 3 and 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Abina Norman.
Great ball movement.
Averaging just 4.8 points a game. Already has 8 here in half number 1. As Best goes right back to work on the other end. St. Vincent now with the advantage.
Oh my gosh! I'm sorry. The Bethany player and our player kind of like, they hit each other. Let's just say that.
Norman, who's it? Gadsby kicks it. She gets. good.
I like the idea. Reese doesn't really shoot threes, so it threw the defender off guard.
Pass off to Powell, in and out. And number 25, Kate Body, fouled by freshman McDowell.
St. Vincent foul number 20, Carmel McDowell, her second, team second.
McDowell's second foul to accompany her 4 points. Yancey back in the game, replaces McDowell, the freshman.
The big thing at Bethany, like one of their really big strengths, is all of the girls on the court, they know how to do a post move. Like they are easily moving their defenders every time, so the defender can't predict if they're going to go for a jump shot or they're going to go in for a post move or they're just going to like pass it.
2 more misses there from number 25, Kate Body. Gadsby to Basher, now to Yancey. To Norman underneath. Norman called for the travel, not the first time we've seen that this season, but having herself a really, really nice game. 3-point game, St. Vincent on top by 3 with a minute and a half to go. Ham gets a hand on the pass from Anthony, but unable to finish. Gadsby. I definitely saw the foul there. Pontius tried to force something that wasn't there. Up comes junior forward Addie Blazer. Ball's on the ground. Anthony for 2. A wild sequence of events there for both teams.
I'm in shambles right now. This is a mess.
Under a minute to go. Pontius to Yancey. Pontius got to shoot it. Gadsby tried to force it to Danielle. It's swatted out by Addie Blazer. Sophomore guard.
St. Vincent offense just isn't moving. Our point guards aren't moving. No one's moving.
Yancey into Pontius in the backcourt. 5 to shoot. Danielle needs to find somebody. He tried to force it through the double team of Reese Gadsby as Lindsay Best races up court. Guarded by both Yancey and Pontius. Leaves open Howe. Now back to Best. Danielle staying with her. Inside. Attempt to Blazer. Last touch by her. 20 seconds to go here in the first half. So it's Norman inbound to Pontius. Up comes Danielle across midcourt. Let's see who takes this final shot. I would imagine it's Norman underneath or Yancey from beyond the arc. St. Vincent has the lead. Yancey creates space with a step back. That one no good. Reese fighting for the rebound. Able to keep it alive, but not enough time on the clock for another shot. So St. Vincent goes into halftime on top by just 1 point.
That was very messy.
Yeah, watching that, you wouldn't have known that these are the 2 hottest teams in girls basketball right now.
No one could have told me. No, that could have fooled me. I haven't watched Bethany, like, at all. Like, this is the first game I'm seeing of them. But we look so discombobulated. And we're not moving on offense. They're getting really easy, like, defensive breaks. Like, they're getting wide open layups or, like, you just turn your head and there's one person just, like, in the abyss. I'm like, what are we doing? I don't know. I want to see some adjustments. Someone who's seen like St. Vincent play a lot of their games, personally for this game, I wouldn't mind seeing a point guard change. A little bit of adjustment with that, but I like keeping Amina in, but also the team as a whole is just making like mental errors, like bad passes, just I'm going to throw the ball here, no, that person's covered, why would you throw the ball there? I don't know.
Place to start would be playing McKenna more. She only played 8 minutes and only took 1 shot
Well, I mean, she's your best rebounder, your best three-point shooter. I mean, I don't know. I hope she's okay if there's an injury, obviously, but if she's fine, then we need to see her.
I don't know if like the coaches are like, oh, she has a foul, like we should worry. You're not in the second half. She should be playing the whole time.
Yeah, I agree. Vincent, they played each other in December this season, though, and St. Vincent won just by 5. So I don't know. Hopefully, we see a similar result, but neither teams look spectacular so far.
I agree.
Give it up one more time for your St. Vincent College performance dance team.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go. Damn, I should have taken a video. I knew that was gonna come. Why did I just see Jack and Arrow?
Where is it?
He was on there. Because he... Yeah.
looks as if all the starters have returned for both teams, so that does mean McKenna Mayer back in the game. Fortunately, Vincent would like to see him get hot here late and propel St. Vincent to a victory. Mayer is the one to inbound to Danielle Pontius. Newcastle native Danielle Pontius gives it to Mayer.
Oh, wow.
Basher, way strong on the layup attempt there. Turns it over back to Bethany now with the possession, their first possession of the second half. Garrison fires. Number 2, Lindsay Garrison.
Bethany came out.
36% from 3 this season. Just the second 3 of the game for Bethany and the 3rd overall in the game. Pontius to Gadsby. Inside, off the glass, no good. Basher swats it out of bounds on the left side. Bethany College to inbound.
I don't know if it's just me, but St. Vincent, like, they look defeated. And the third quarter just started. They look low energy and defeated.
Best up she comes. Simpson misses the layup. Needs to hustle back. 5-on-3. Up comes Simpson. Now Evans. Gadsby. Rattles around. Can't go. Bethany back with their possession now. Garrison with the only points in the first half so far through 1.5. Potter. Long 2 there. Great body as Bethany extends their lead by 4.
Yeah.
Largest lead for Bethany tonight, 6 points for St. Vincent, 5. As Evans is blocked away by Lindsay Best. Keeps it in bounds. The bench of St. Vincent thinks otherwise. Best with her 6th block of the season. And I think that's a makeup call there. After missing the foot out of bounds on the other end. There inbounds with 2 hands to Danielle Pontius. And up come the Bearcats. Down by 4. Plenty of time left. Can't get too scared. They fought back after their 6-point deficit early or late in the first quarter. Mayer underneath. Triple teamed.
We can't buy a shot right now.
Slots it into the hands of the Bethany player. Simpson. No good. Rebound. Brooke Evans. Up comes the sophomore Evans out of McKeesport, Pennsylvania. Into Basher baseline. Layup strong again.
Gracious.
She hangs her head in despair as Mayer fires from deep. That one a little short rebound by Reese Gadsby. Pontius won't take the 3. She'll step back instead. Try and create her own lane. Basher tried to grab the rebound over the top. Garrison finishes the 2. Bethany coming out strong in this 3rd quarter, and Emerson Pepper and Olivia Yancey looking to come right back in the game. Screen set by Mayer. It's Evans open. Now Gadsby to Pontius. Danielle, under 7 minutes to go now. Screen set by Basher. Pontius, 2-hand pass to Evans. Evans to McKenna Mayer. Long 2 for Mayer is no good. Rebound Kate Body. Up comes Lindsay Best. Body to Garrison. Deep 3 from Garrison. No good. Mayer there to clean up the board.
St. Vincent's like an easy 0 for 8 or 0 for 9 on their side of the court right now. It has to be something like that. Or it feels like that.
Yeah, 0 for 9.
Oh, there we go.
Finally get the first shot of the 3rd quarter to go. They're now 1 for 10 in this quarter. Garrison trading passes with Potter as Potter spot up 2, rebound. Reese Gadsby. Nice grab there from Reese. She gets her 7th board of the night, kind of taking over McKenna's role here in the rebounding realm. Reese in 3-point land. Pass over to Brooke Evans now, right back to McKenna Mayer, overhand pass. It's a fake. Now the Pontius creates the lane.
Oh.
Daniel calls ISO one more time.
The pace.
Vincent back to a 4-point deficit as Evans, Gadsby, and Mayer hit the floor or hit the bench again. Pepper, McDole, and Yancey in the game. Good ball movement here from the Bison. Almost stripped away. Beautiful move there. Blocked away by Pepper. St. Vincent possession. Laser, good job to keep it alive. The last touch by St. Vincent. It will be Bethany College to inbound. Best over the top to Anthony, a real long pass. She has it on top of the key, under 5 to shoot, fouled.
St. Vincent foul number 4.
30 minutes. 30 minutes.
30 minutes to my Shaq, ready.
Oh, yeah. The Shaq.
Blazer guarded by Pepper. Basher right behind her. Comes number 25, Kate Bodie, off the glass and in for 2. So, Bethany up to tying their highest lead of the night, 6 points. Bethany on top, 43 to 37, halfway through the third quarter. Yancey just off the mark. Nearly tipped there by Lindsay Best. Up comes Harrison. Not a one-on-one situation you want to have with her. She's in the 1,500-point club after a good free throw in the first quarter. Hook shot from Body, no good. Rebound Basher. Up comes McDole. Blazer behind her, trying to pickpocket her. Gives it back up to Danielle Pontius. McDole on the far end. Give it ops for Yancey instead. Over the top.
Oh!
For a dangerous pass. McDole, step back 3. No good. Goes high up in the air. Emerson beats 3 Bison to grab the rebound. Pontius resets. McDole in the far right corner. It's Yancey in the other. Basher on the top of the key. Inside to Pepper. She jumps up. Right back to her from McDole. Foul call.
I like what they're doing now. They're passing in, passing out, passing in, passing out. They're moving the defenders.
Bethany foul number 22, Shanley, the first, second teams. First, timeout on the floor, media timeout.
Why are you yelling?
Launches to inbound for St. Vincent College after the foul call. Gets it to Pepper just in time. She's at the top of the key. Underhand pass back to Pontius on the left side at the top of the key. Pontius, ISO once again, gives it to Yancey, now up to Basher.
She could have drove in.
Understand the pass out there. Yancey, 5 to shoot. Basher steps inside. Now to Pontius, deep 3. Gets it to fall. Pontius finally gets a 3 to fall. For a third of the 10th of the night from beyond the arc is good. St. Vincent back to a 1-possession game. Good defense. Not a great closeout. Garrison off the mark. Up comes Brandon Basher, who grabs the rebound. Anthony shoved off by Pontius. And a good call there from the head referee. And Shaylin Anthony, her third of the game.
Bethany foul number 22, Shaylin.
And you can feel the momentum shift from bench 1 to bench 2 as St. Vincent gets the possession back and Anthony goes to the bench for Lindsay Best. Nancy inbounds there to Danielle Pontius. Now over to Carmela McDole. Basher underneath to Pepper.
Are we watching the same game?
And a wild call there from the referee. And back to Bethany. It's their possession once again. Garrison gets the whole St. Vincent defense to move. McDole and Pontius closing out. Best went off of the foot of Pontius and McDole there to reset for an inbound. Best gets it to Garrison, loses Pontius. Nice fake out there from Garrison. Now back to Best. Needs to shoot. Simpson in the blazer. Swatted away by Carmela McDole.
I am a big fan of McDole's defense. Always have been. She's always in the right spot at the right time.
McDole's system. Oh, that was dirty there from Lindsay Best. So close to working. Pontius able to recognize what was happening, but oh my gosh.
Yikes!
You would have seen that on ESPN later if it worked. Really heads up play there from Garrison. And that's the experience you get with someone with 1,500 points and her being a graduate student her 5th year here with Bethany College. And we're getting feisty now here. These girls team not letting up.
I don't know about you, Cole. I can feel some tension right now.
Yeah, it's getting chippy. St. Vincent will put their best defender back in the game. Evans comes in for the freshman Carmela McDole. Still a one-possession game. St. Vincent down by 3. Bethany. Simpson gets it off just in time. Up to Blazer. It's Garrison now. 2 minutes to go. 15 to shoot for Garrison. Pepper. Both teams want to keep their win streaks intact. Good pass from Potter. As the shot from Simpson's no good. Up comes Danielle Pontius. 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Garrison comes from behind, tries to take it. Won't go. Flips her hair back, ready to play some defense against Pontius.
Oh.
Here comes Danielle. Evans nearly loses the dribble. 15 to shoot. Splits the defense off the glass. No good. Glass touched by the Bison.
We had players on the St. Vincent bench forget what side we were on, and they all pointed to the opposite side. That was ridiculous.
Pontius with the slap of the ball, gets it into Yancey. Won't take the 3, she'll step up. Norman, her first miss of the game.
We did have control!
She didn't even have 2 hands on the ball. Ref call a travel. Keep Olivia Yancey in this game, trying to keep her headspace safe. Still only down by 3, but one of the only times St. Vincent has really found themselves in a pickle as Garrison creates space against Yancey. Up top to Potter. Now to Best. Best to Simpson. 6 to shoot. Potter. It's good! Beats the buzzer just in time. Gives Bethany a 5-point advantage. Up comes Pontius once again. from three. It's good! Fuck Evans! Answers right back. Just her third three of the season, and it comes in a big time. One possession game. Bethany on top by just two now. Blazer with the ball, looking for Garrison. High pass to Best. Back to Simpson. Guarded by Norman, stripped away. Good defense by Norman and Pepper. Up comes Danielle. Yancey to Pontius. 5 to shoot. Gotta throw it up. Pepper will. She hits the buzzer! And that's a momentum shift if I've ever felt one.
Why is CP being shown right now?
Tie ball game headed into the fourth, 45 to 45. St. Vincent not out of it yet. St. Vincent fell on the road against number 10 ranked John Carroll, and Bethany lost on the road to number 12 ranked Randolph-Macon. So without those games, both of these teams would be nearing the double-digit mark for a win streak. Both teams want to keep that intact to you. St. Vincent in a row has beaten LaRoche, Franciscan, Westminster, Chatham, Allegheny, W&J, and Grove City. We'll see if they can add Bethany to their hit list.
St. Vincent's in a 1-3-1 right now for defense. I like that. It's working well against Bethany. More so than man. They kept losing their people.
Pontius, just a little short on the layup. Up comes Potter. Garrison fakes the pass inside. It's Best now, losing Pontius for a moment. Not enough space to give it a shot. Garrison underneath for two. And that experience is truly showing. 1,500 and counting for Lindsey Garrison. Consecutively, Bethany has beaten Hiram, Franciscan, Tia, Waynesburg, and Geneva. As Brooke Evans answers right back with two of her own, she's up to double digits. The only player on St. Vincent with such a number. Bethany with three players in double digits, the best Lindsey Garrison and Daisy Potter. Potter has 12, the other two with 10. Brooke Evans up to 11, 5 for 10 shooting, also with a block, 5 rebounds. So Evans putting up a nice game, as is Avina Norman with 8 points. Yancey won't take the three. Tie ball game at 47. Norman. Let's see if she can spark of what she had in that second quarter. Peffer drives baseline, kicked out to Pontius for three. Little short.
Oh, wow.
Had 4 more seconds on that shot clock, but went when she had it open. Blazer against Pontius on that baseline. That's just using the speed and height to her advantage as Addie Blazer goes underneath for a layup. So Bethany back in front by 2. Comes Pontius on that left side. Gives it to Pepper. Bounce pass to Norman. Back out to Evans. Won't take the three. Pepper, long two. Off the mark, no good. And good defensive rebound or offensive rebounding there from Avina Norman. Transfer out of LaRoche, as I mentioned earlier, knows what this offense is all about. And Norman tries to give it to Pfeffer, but it's stripped away by Garrison. Garrison moves over the top of that St. Vincent Bearcat logo. Garrison tried to give it to Best. It goes out of bounds. Camden Basher checks in, replacing Norman.
They still have McKenna on the bench.
She's played just 12 minutes in this game so far. Bethany possession, up comes Lindsay Best. To Potter, to Blazer, won't take the three. Close out there by Basher. They needed someone taller.
Backcourt!
Close to a backcourt violation. Blazer 10 to shoot. Simpson, now Best. To body. Blazer from deep. No good. Evans will punch it a little out of bounds. Call on her end to take a breather and keep possession. Back in is Reese Gatsby, replacing Lydia Yancey. Gatsby with 5 points and 7 rebounds, also 1 block on the defensive end. Nice setup there. Good defense by Best, able to knock it out of the hands of Basher. Pontius, a lot of open space, can't get the three to go. It'll remain here. Even Pfeffer surprised by the call.
Emerson is always getting involved under the block. Like,
Pontius to inbound for the Bearcats over to Pfeffer. Right back to Danielle. Now to Basher at the top of the key. Back to Danielle now. Pontius awaiting a lane, bounce pass into Pfeffer. And she's called for a travel. We'll head the other way. 6:16 left. Bethany on top by 2.
Checking back in for the Bearcats, number 30,
McKenna Mayer finally back in for the Bearcats, replaces Pfeffer. Both teams on kind of a scoring drought. Bethany scoreless in the past 2 minutes. St. Vincent scoreless in the past 2.5. Garrison bounce pass to Best. Garrison wide open. Gets it to go. That's the last person who needs shooting wide open threes.
St. Vincent went back to a man. We were fine on the 1-3-1.
Gadsby to Evans. She's fouled. She'll go to the line. Evans 73.5% from the line. 2 crucial free throws here.
Bethany foul number 4, Eddie plays for her first, team second. Line for the Bearcats shooting 2 shots, Brooke Evans.
Evans averaging 7.2 points per game, up to 11 tonight. Evans. Oh, in and out for Brooke Evans. Remains a 2-possession game for the Bearcats as there is 5 minutes and 35 seconds. Clock in counting. Blazer to Garrison, who's up to 13 points. Best now with 10, guarded by Evans. And she put Evans in a spin cycle. Lindsay Best showing why she has 5 PAC Newcomer of the Week awards. Mayer opts not to take the 3, but St. Vincent in trouble. They need to go on a little bit of a run here. That free throw from Evans will help. Reese Gadsby unable to handle it. Kick out to Mayer. 10 to shoot for the Bearcats. And a bad pass from Mayer. Leaves Blazer with Evans on a 1-on-1. Spins around and is fouled.
St. Vincent foul number 10, Brooke Evans.
the game.
In my head, before this game started, obviously I'm like, you do not want St. Vincent to lose this game because we're undefeated in the pack. That's a crazy deal. However, if they were to lose now, this game is absolutely showing their weaknesses. That would only make them better going into postseason. And even with one loss, aren't they still the top of the pack?
And this win for Bethany, I mean, going on the road, beating the #1 team in the conference, that's huge momentum boost for Bison heading into the next few games and into the playoffs as we approach February. So, a big game for both teams. Points on the day for her. She's 70% from the line on the year. That one a little strong. Will not fall. Bethany 6-point advantage. Drops that one in. Vincent comes back in to replace Blazer, who went 1 for 2 on the sequence, and Bethany with their largest lead of the night at 7. Or 6-7. My apologies. Mayer underneath, and that's just not a shot you want to force. Bethany brings it up, 4:30 remaining in the game, still plenty of time for the Bearcats to, they need to force a stop here. Potter to body. Back to Potter, guarded by Puffer. Now switch on to Gadsby. Garrison with it. Garrison fires. No good, rebound McKenna Mayer. Yancey looking to come back in. She kneels by the scorer's table. Here comes Evans, full head of steam. Dump off to Pepper. Mayer from deep. No good. Loud clank off of the back of the rim. Evans able to save the rebound from going out of bounds. Up comes Danielle Pontius. She calls ISO. Floater, no good. Gadsby crashes in for the rebound but will not count. Pontius will go to the line for 2 shots. Norman comes back in, as well as Olivia Yancey, Pontius at the line. She has 5 points on the day on just 2 for 10 shooting, and she misses her first free throw of the day. Yancey giving her some words of encouragement as she lines up her second. Makes that one, so closes the gap ever so slightly. The St. Vincent still with a tall task ahead. Best to Simpson inside. And Kate Body gets it to go.
Bethany's the away team, but I can't tell right now.
Pontius calls the screen from Pfeffer. St. Vincent men's team watches gloomily, ready to take the court soon. And bad pass from Pontius. Thought Simpson was going to fire the 3. She will not. 3 minutes to go. Simpson guarded by Gadsby, who has 7 rebounds, the team lead. Good defense here from Reese. Loses the ball for a moment. Simpson.
Reese just put all the hard work into that, and Danielle stuck her hand in, and then they called a foul. No. Danielle. Number 4.
Reese hits the bench in exchange for McDowell. 2:45 to go in this game. Garrison guarded by McDowell. Garrison looking to go underneath. And now double digit is the lead for Bethany. Need to hurry something up. Someone's got to shoot. It's Yancey from deep. That'll help!
That'll help!
Yancey gets a 3 to go. And when she's on, she's on. She's up to 8 points. Need a defensive stop here. Garrison, she's hot right now. 15 points. Best with 12. Turnover. In the hands of Norman, up comes McDowell. Yancey awaits in the far corner.
No!
McDowell gives some
My
Danielle
goodness.
some space. Yancey won't take the 3. She steps back. Floater. Just off the mark. Good rebound there from Pepper. Under 2 to go. Yancey, 15 to shoot, has some time. Won't take the shot. Norman. Spitting out of it.
OMG! I've been waiting all night to say it.
Norman making her mark here. Late in the 4th. After a phenomenal second quarter. She's up to double digits. And stays perfect at the line. Timeout. And after that sequence, we have a game on our hands.
14 minutes, 6 minutes.
Latrobe. Bethany has the possession up by 4 points. Body inbounds to Garrison in St. Vincent territory.
Foul!
Tight defense, got to be careful not to foul. Neither team's in the bonus. Nancy still remaining tight with Garrison. Best to Potter, who has 4 fouls. Body. Good job from Nancy following Harrison on that play. Simpson. 7 to shoot. Simpson loses it. It's Nancy with the ball.
That's our ball.
And it'll be St. Vincent possession. Nancy always finds her way onto the ground one way or another in these games.
Second time this game. And the first time, like, it should absolutely been like St. Vincent ball. We had possession and they called travel. I remember that.
St. Vincent must score situation here. Down 2 possessions. Don't need a 3. A 2 will do just fine. Yancey won't take the 3. Creates space. Pepper just beyond the free throw line, won't go. Norman slots it out of bounds. This hoping for something more. Need to force a turnover. Timeout called by midfielder. Closest women's game that we've had this season. Simpson finally gets it to Best. Cam yelling at Pepper to foul, and she does just that. So Lindsay Best heads to the line for 2 shots. Not phenomenal from the line. Still not the bonus. Inbound to Potter. Norman fouls Potter now. Cam needs a foul every time now. Simpson, 42 seconds left. Simpson slaps the ball. Oh, that's dangerous. And Danielle finally fouls Best in the backcourt.
I didn't know Bethany had 2 D2 transfers. Like, to get 1 down to the D3 level is good, but to get 2...
Best makes her first of 2. Vincent now needs a 3. And with another one, they're going to need 2. So we'll see what happens. Best makes her second timeout. Vincent out.
Vincent, 30 seconds.
Happy right now, I fear.
Bethany on top by 6. They had it. Norman. 2 points, does her job, and the foul quickly. Best finally fouled by Reese Gadsby. Reese's first foul of the game.
So it's foul 22, Reese Gadsby, her first.
Norman now the leading scorer for St. Vincent after that 2. So the lead for Bethany back up to 5. That's not down first. Best. 2 for 2, another timeout from St. Vincent.
I hate the fouling game because if you foul their best foul shot shooter both times, you're handing them 2 more points. I fear the game is over. Ugh.
Simpson. Only chance Vincent has is if Potter misses both of these. All right, 0 for 1. High pressure situation here for the Bearcats shooting. 1 for 2, timeout St. Vincent once again.
Chat, I'm tired. My biggest thing is, like, when UConn lost to Tennessee last year in the middle of their season, they went and won the Natty Champ. What if this is the Tennessee game for St. Vincent? Like, watch him walk. It's so funny.
23 and a half seconds left in the game. St. Vincent down 7. Conscious. Inbounds to Yancey. Reese. Got a fire. Yancey. Stuffed at the line. And that's going to do it. Coach Cam raises us up for players and the crowd that traveled from West Virginia just got loud because Bethany has defeated St. Vincent College 64 their 7-game winning streak. That loss, St. Vincent falls to 13-5 overall and 8-1 on their pack, their first conference loss of the season. And Bethany improves to 12-6 overall and 7-2 in the conference.
I'm so sorry. Coach Cam's kid is over there in actual despair. And if that's not her kid, it must be like someone she knows. But right there, the end of the stairs, he sits on the bench. He's in absolute despair right now. I would too. I'm very disappointed in the way that we played tonight. Like, I sound like a high school basketball coach where I'm like, oh, this is horrible. It really was. It was not. I've watched St. Vincent play so much better. We weren't making shots. We weren't passing the ball. We were being too selfish at times. We were in man for too long, and then we switched to a 1-3-1, and that worked for a while. So that was partly a coaching issue, but when you're, like, with the 1-3-1, as with practically any other defense, when one person quits on that defense, you're done for. Because by that point, someone else has the ball and they're shooting it. So I hope this is like a rebuilding moment. Like, hey, this happened. These are significant weaknesses, and we need to fix them if we're going to win the packs this year.
I hope it's not, like, I know the guys, if they lose, like, they kind of check out a little bit, but I hope it's not the case for the girls. Still a lot of games left, so plenty of opportunity. They'll probably face Bethany at some point again in the playoffs, hopefully, and get their swagger back. 1-1 on the season. Bethany with 1 win, and St. Vincent with 1 win against each other, so series is tied up.